I don't know if my microphone's good enough to pick this up, but there's a party somewhere. It's a residential area, so I think it's over there somewhere, but no one will know what I mean by that. But yeah, it's like the parks and amongst a lot of houses, and yeah, so it's like some kids having a party. So far the music's been quite good. This is a nice sort of my vocab's sad that my vocab's abandoned me. What are they called? What's it called? It's a good word. I'm getting plaintive, quaint, melancholy. It's none of those things. There must be an ain't in there somewhere. Listen. It's not a dirge. It's really nice. And they're probably nice kids around here. I probably I can't imagine them, picking on a homeless person. And I've hung out lights on either side because once my light goes off in here, the thing is that when you're inside a tent and you light it up, you're just your silhouette is just showing you every move. So I counteract it with lights outside, which shows that there's something here, but it also means that it gives me privacy. Just sort of light engineering, I guess, isn't it? And when I turn my light off, last night was the first night I did it. I'm wasting batteries on sort of high draw little devices, like little tent light bulbs and stuff that hang on trees, but that seems worth it because I can see movements outside. And people do walk around at night sometimes here. I don't think it's all that late, but I'm never very good at guessing the time. But people, use torches and stuff, and I don't think they're looking for me or anything. But, not me personally, but I don't think they're looking for, vagabonds, but I get a bit alert. But I'm not really overly concerned about my safety, of course. I have a death wish. I just don't want things that I need for life taken from me. Anyway, I had a nice visit this afternoon from that friend who did tune up. I was just a bit slow. It was good. Hadn't seen her for a long time. And she's one of those very few people who sympathise with the reality of what you're in. She doesn't do that toxic positivity I'm not mixing metaphors because I haven't had another metaphor, but I'm appropriating metaphor. You can't make a saltpeter out of a sow's ear. my life is a sousier. And you can try and improve the sousier, but you can't talk it away by saying, oh, wasn't it a lovely day? Or the kind villager that I mentioned the other day, unfortunately she's the toxic positivity kind, and yeah, I can't cope with that, and I sort of push back a bit at that. I think it's good for people who care to know that toxic positivity is so devastating to receive, because it's not true. It's not like it gives us hope, because we know it's not true. And it just feels like being abandoned. It's like being attacked by a poltergeist every night and no one else seeing it, or no one else admitting to it. There's a horrible movie called Entity, I think it starred Barbara Hershey, where there was this, I don't even know if it was a poltergeist or what, I think it might have been some sort of demon, but it was invisible, and it just basically raped her every night, and pretty violently, and she would be covered in bruises and stuff, and yeah, it's fucking horrific. And so of course she was sent to a psychiatrist. Anyway, she had a boyfriend, she had a son who was obviously, she couldn't protect her son from what was happening to her. She had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend witnessed it, and the boyfriend tried to break a chair over the entity's back. Well, he did break a chair over the entity's back. He tried his best, like he saw it, he tried his best, but he couldn't cope, and he left her. I was never really big on film studies. It's like English lit, it's like most of the time, whatever the lecturer or the course coordinator want, whatever symbolism they want us to see, it's not what's intended at all. And I totally disagree that the reality of the story belongs to the person reading it. Like, what a fucking bizarre, fucked up thing to say. You should read to understand, not to correct the author. But that's what it feels like. It feels like just being attacked by a poltergeist that either no one will see, no one can see, and then if they do see it, they refuse to see it, or if they do acknowledge it and just go, whoa, that's actually real, they can't cope with that. And fair play for not being able to cope with something like that. You can't do anything. But the people who see and who comfort you in the reality of what they know, they're devastated. It affects them extraordinarily badly. The people who won't see, who either refuse to admit what they see, or who just do not have the humanity or civility or manners or fucking courtesy or whatever to pay attention. no, they can all go to hell. And unfortunately, that's sort of the majority of the country. The ones who see it and want to do something but can't. You know, I've been one of those myself. I still am. You know, when I see my street homeless brethren, you know, often in the city where I've been a bit lately, all I can do is just look at them and put my hand on my heart. And there's this simpatico, you know, and I get a God bless you. I don't know if they recognise me as one of them, but they recognise the recognition, and that means everything. It really does. I'd rather starve for a week and get that recognition. I don't want sympathy I don't want positivity, you know. I don't want solutions based, you know. I want reality. I want people to live in reality with me, even if